Many consider Aldo Leopold to be the greatest ecologist and environmental ethicist of the last century. His book, The Sand County Almanac, serves as perhaps the most sacred of texts for every natural resource student at FLCC. They don't think it's sacred, though. It's a good book. His land ethic grew in part out of his strong connection to Japanese Buddhism. An excerpt from this text. It is inconceivable to me that an ethical relation to land can exist without love, without respect and admiration for land and a high regard for its value. By value, I of course mean something broader than economic value. I mean the value in the philosophical sense. A thing is right when it tends to preserve the integrity, stability, and beauty of the biotic community. It is wrong when it tends otherwise. The very recent passage of Thomas Berry, Catholic priest and geologian, who propounded the development of a new story to portray our total connection to the universe in deep time, comes as a significant loss to the dark green religious community. In his words, the natural world is the maternal source of our beings as earthlings and life-giving nourishment of our physical, emotional, aesthetic, and religious existence. The natural world is the larger sacred community to which we all belong. To become alienated to this community is to become destitute in all that makes us human. To damage this community is to diminish our own existence. As I found myself immersed in emotion while I gazed at the ultimate in high-definition nature documentaries in David Attenborough's Planet Earth series, I realized I was having a deeply religious experience. How could anyone view these scenes and not boil with amazement and wonder? Love and spirituality are tough words to define. In my own psyche, and the feelings evoked by these incredible scenes came very close to the ultimate truth of it all. If only we could get every human being to love the earth, to understand the laws of ecology, and have the will to cooperate as a global community towards development of sustainable relationship with our planet. Break, reality check. Is it possible to get from where we are to where we must be? In spite of the pessimism I have expressed, I do see real signs of hope. The words above and millions more from components of every culture that has ever existed verify some level of reverence for Earth. Earth spirit is rising. The tide of democracy movements is rising. Social justice and human rights issues promoted by the global Occupy revolution are clearly connected and dependent upon environmental justice. Many of the words of the rerun of Martin Luther King's speeches a week ago Monday have perhaps even more relevance today than they did in 1967. In Luke's paraphrase, social injustice, economic injustice, and violence must be replaced with love. It is not a question of whether nonviolence should prevail against violence. Rather, it is a choice of either nonviolence or non-survival. Launching into the interconnections between global rule by corporations, economic inequity, militarism, and environmental injustice would carry us well past 11 o'clock a week from today. The sad reality that less than half of the now more than $2 million a minute the United States spends on the total global war effort could, if redirected where needed, provide safe water, basic health care, primary education, family planning services, and restoration of degraded ecosystems for the entire world. Social change happens. Very few dedicated, educated, and effective activists have, in the past, carried society to the tipping point. The combined efforts of activists, teachers, persuaders, facilitated now by the internet, the World Wide Web, might soften the blow of the impending disaster. We have a rough road ahead of us. Let me close with a few words from the man enamored by youth of his day, whose aphorisms include, "Hitch your wagon to a star. The foolish consistency of is the hobgoblin of little minds," or "trust thyself." Perhaps the most famous Unitarian Universalist of all, Ralph Waldo Emerson, in his poem, Nature. "She is gamesome and good, but of mutable mood, no dreary repeater now and again. Will be all things to all men. She who is old, but nowise feeble, pours her power into the people. Merry and manifold, without bar, she makes them and molds them what they are. And what they say is their city way is not their way but hers. And what they say they made today, they learned of oaks and firs. She spawneth men as mallows fresh, hero of maiden, flesh of her flesh. She drugs her water and her wheat with flavors she finds sweet, and gives them what to eat or drink, and having thus their bread and growth, they do her bidding, nothing loath. And what's most theirs is not their own, but borrowed in atoms from iron and stone. And in their vaulted works of art, the master stroke is still her part. Peace and justice for all, and a sustainable relationship with our planet are within our reach. Another world is possible. She is on her way. On a quiet day, I can hear her breathing. Go in peace. Go in justice. Go with purpose. Go in love.